Welcome to Mystic Musings with Tobie Hewitt. I'm Tobie Hewitt, and I'm your guide through time and space and all points in between. Mystic Musings will give you insight into who you are, why you are here, how to live an authentic life, and where you fit into the universe around you. Join me on this path of mystical exploration. Welcome to episode 104 of Mystic Musings with Tobie Hewitt. This week we will consider cutting cords as we continue our mystic journey. Social media being what it is not that hard to unfriend someone who no longer fits into our lives in a pleasant and mutually beneficial way. Through simply outgrowing the person, or finding your views are diametrically opposed, or any number of reasons, you could find yourself in the position of desiring to maintain a distance from someone who may have been a friend, an associate, or even something more. The ability to cut off communications is easier than cutting off the emotional and psychic connections that can cause ongoing discomfort or even intolerable pain. When we meet someone, we have an immediate reaction, like, dislike, an odd but positive feeling of knowing the person from someplace, though you know you have never met before in this lifetime, or an equally odd, though more insistent feeling of this is not someone with whom you want to spend any time in the presence of. When we incarnate into a new lifetime, we do so surrounded by many of the same family members from previous lifetimes, though perhaps experiencing different aspects of that relationship. A mother in a previous lifetime may be a sister in this one. A brother might take the role of uncle or even aunt. In addition, we often have people with whom we have had some sort of connection in previous lifetimes enter our lives in this one. Often this serves the purpose of dealing with karmic debts on one side or the other, or simply the desire to maintain a close and loving relationship with someone through yet another lifetime. While most of us are aware of the concept of soulmates, especially in the context of a romantic, intimate relationship, we can also have a sort of soulmate connection to those with whom there is a friend bond, which can be equally strong. When we develop a relationship of any sort with another human being, we begin to grow energy cords that connect us to the other person. When a relationship is good, these could be the source of comfort, pleasure, and/or positive feelings. In other words, a feeling of desired closeness. We can also begin to grow energy cords that are the source of negative vibrations, which we often ignore as we continue to try to grow a friendship with the person. The energies that flow in this case can often be one-sided, with the other person intentionally sending negativity through these paths, or worse, using these paths as an energy vampire, one who feeds off our positive energies for their own, often negative reasons, including the desire to gain power over or control of the other person. Some very nice but naive individuals have gotten into very bad situations with these people without realizing what is happening until it is too late, and the feelings of depletion are evident even when that person is nowhere near. While you would very definitely want to continue to enjoy the flow of energy to and from someone whose own energy is positive and even nurturing, you would most likely feel the need to excise someone from your life who is the source of negative energies, and simply not being in contact with them may still leave you vulnerable to the negative energy flow or drawing off of your positive energy. But how to remove the connection to this person? How to free yourself and regain your sense of center? One way is to write a letter of release to the other person, telling them that you wish them well, but that you no longer desire to have any connection to them of any sort. You can pour out all your anger, distrust, fears into this letter, and then end it by saying that this severs the relationship, that you are releasing them, sign it, and then burn it. knowing that the universe will carry these sentiments to the other person and they will feel that communication in some level of their being and will cease to be connected to you. Another way to cut yourself off from one with whom you no longer wish to be connected is to cut cords. This may sound far-fetched, but it really does work. Focus on your intent to sever the connection to this person. Form your index and middle fingers into scissors and start cutting the energy cords that are extending from you to the other person. These will most likely be attached to the heart, solar plexus, and sacral chakras, though these can also be attached to any of the 7 chakras. It is a good idea to cut through the cords extending from these energy centers in your body. Envision yourself cutting through cords of energy which at your end will most likely be white or even sparkly clear. When you slice through each cord, take your other hand and push the cord attached to you back into your body. Do this over and over until you feel a sense of release, a sense of freedom, and then relax, knowing that you have severed the other person from your life. It may happen that you may cross paths with this person at some point in the future, and all you need to do to stop the reconnection of the cords is to see yourself surrounded by sparkly clear light, like a quartz crystal, and there is little likelihood of the negativity being able to reach you. In some cases, after cutting the cords, it may happen that the memory of this person begins to fade, and it is as though they never existed in your life. If you have questions or thoughts about this episode or any other topic in this podcast, please contact me through tobiehewitt.com and leave a comment on the contact page. I will be pleased to answer your questions or respond to your comments in future episodes. It would be nice if this could become a dialogue between us as we continue our mystic journey. Thanks for listening to this episode of Mystic Musings. Please join me every week to continue our exploration of all things mystical that can help you have a more practical and magical life. Please visit my website, tobiehewitt.com, for more information and to read my blog postings. And join me also at pathwaystomindfulness.org to learn how you can schedule a presentation. I am available for mindfulness training, demonstrations of psychic abilities, and individual readings. I also have a number of books on mystical topics on Amazon.com. I look forward to hearing from you and answering your questions. Please contact me through tobiehewitt.com.